Hi friends, distortion in amplifiers. In the previous video, we have seen the classification of multi-stage amplifier. Now let's go to the distortion. Distortion is nothing but addition of noise to output waveform. When the input waveform does not contain any noise when it passes through an amplifier, the result is the disturbed sine wave because addition of noise means some noise is added to the input signal. Types of distortion. Amplitude distortion. This occurs when the peak values of frequency waveform are attenuated, causing distortion due to shifting Q point. And the second type is frequency distortion, when signal components of different frequencies are amplified differently. Phase or delay distortion. It is caused due to the electronic components using amplifier circuit, mostly in video amplifiers. Harmonic distortion. If input is one frequency signal but output is integral multiple frequencies along DC components, this leads to the output waveform contains F1 plus F2 or F1 minus F2. This is a simple explanation about distortion in amplifier. Friends, hi friends, I am back with an interesting topic, that is different coupling schemes of multi-stage amplifier. What is coupling? Coupling is nothing but adding two amplifiers back to back or two or three and more, etc. N multi-stage amplifiers have N amplifiers coupled back to back. In this, we are coupling amplifiers using a component coupling device. If let us see an example, friends, for easy understanding. Let us consider this is an amplifier and this is also another amplifier. Now from the block diagram, an amplifier is connected to another amplifier using a coupling device. Let us assume this is a coupling device. Finally the arrangement will be like this, friends. One CE amplifier along with the component device, it is connected to another CE amplifier. It is nothing but coupling. Coupling means nothing but joining. We will see the different coupling devices. The device uses will vary the different components. If component device is RC, then we will call it as RC coupling. If the component device is transformer, we will call transformer coupling. If the component is directly attached, there is no component device, then it is called direct coupling. If the component device is inductor and capacitor, we will call LC choke or LCR choke coupling. This is a block diagram, friends. We will next go to the circuit diagrams. Friends, as previously discussed, we have just seen the block diagrams of coupling schemes. In these four coupling schemes, we will deal with the same amplifier, that is CE amplifier, CE amplifier, CE amplifier, CE amplifier, CE amplifier. If we know the CE amplifier circuit diagram, we can complete this topic very easily. Let us first see the RC coupling scheme. RC coupling scheme is nothing but a CE amplifier connected to CE amplifier along with the resistor and capacitor. Resistor and capacitor are the coupling devices. In the RC coupling scheme, the coupling devices are resistors and capacitor. This is the circuit diagram, and we have two stages. Capacitor is used in the output of the first stage. It acts as input of the second stage, friends. So capacitor allows AC and blocks DC. RC coupling does not affect the Q point. It gives wideband frequency without peak, so it covers a complete audio frequency amplifier band. So we will get a wide range of frequencies available for the operating. It is used in many applications: public address system, audio small signal amplifier, tape recorders, TV receivers. Next part is transformer coupling, friends. In this, CE amplifier Another C amplifier is connected along with the transformer as coupling device, friends. This is the circuit diagram of transformer coupled amplifier. A C amplifier connected to another C amplifier. The C amplifier output is transformer, friends. The output of the first stage of the C amplifier through transformer taken as input to the second stage of the C amplifier. So transformer blocks DC and allows AC. Therefore, the second stage did not receive DC current and it does not affect the Q point. This type of coupling is used to match impedances between input and output of multi-stage amplifier. Because inductor has more impedance, friends, so to match any amplifier we can use transformer coupling. It is widely used nowadays. The frequency response of transformer coupled amplifier is shown below, friends. The gain is similar to RC coupled amplifier, friends, but for the gain of amplifier is constant for only small range of frequencies. At a frequency the gain is very high, friends, so we use transformer coupled amplifier. Applications: many wide range of applications, radios, TV receivers for amplifying RF signal, friends. Next topic is direct coupled amplifier, friends. In this, a C amplifier is connected directly to the another C amplifier, so it is called direct coupled amplifier. There is no coupling device, friends. The stage 1 is directly connected to another stage, so the DC current of first stage will flow directly to the second stage as input, friends. So the DC current has zero frequency, friends. The direct coupling capacitor permits signal with zero frequency, that is DC current, so the Q point will be affected. The frequency response will be as similar to the low pass filter frequency, low pass filter, friends. This is the small topic about coupling schemes. And the next one is LCR choke coupled amplifier. It is similar to the transformer, so we are not discussing here. We will go to the next topic, friends. Hi friends, until now we have observed when the two amplifiers are connected using coupling device, we have seen frequency responses. Now we shall find the lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequencies when n multi-stage amplifiers are connected back to back. We know that all frequencies of audio frequency lie between -3 decibels to +3 decibels, and the 3 decibels of gain can be written in terms of frequency as 1 by root 2. We know the formula for gain at any frequency. AL equal to AN by under root 1 plus FL by F whole square. This is the basic formula. Now when it is applied to the n multi-stage amplifiers, the gain at low frequency can be taken as ALN equal to AN, gain of n amplifiers, by under root 1 plus low frequency of n, lower cutoff frequency of n amplifiers by highest frequency whole square. This can be written as 1 by under root 1 plus FL by FLN whole square whole power n equal to 1 by root 2. By simple calculation, by cross multiplying, root 2 equal to under root 1 plus FL by FLN of whole square whole power n. Use simple mathematics, we can get FLN of n, lower cutoff frequency of n stage amplifier, equal to FL by under root 2 power 1 by n minus 1. Similarly, the higher cutoff frequency can be derived as 1 by under root 1 plus FH by FH whole square whole power n equal to 1 by root 2. By cross multiplying, root 2 equal to 1 plus FH of n by FH whole square under root whole power n. If the square root is shifted to this side, n is shifted, and we get FH of n equal to for the single stage higher cutoff frequency into under root 2 power 1 by n minus 1. Here also FL friends, the lower cutoff frequency of n amplifier is equal to lower cutoff frequency of one amplifier by under root 2 power 1 by n minus 1. We can get more idea by solving some problems. For the next topic, we have to know some configuration values. The input impedance of CB amplifier is very low, CA medium, CC high. Output impedance of CB very high, CA medium, CC low. Till now we have seen different coupling schemes for the same CE amplifier and observed frequency responses in different ways. Now we shall find impedances and gains for different configurations. The combinations are cascade amplifier, connecting CE amplifier back to back, cascade amplifier, CE-CB back to back, because CB-CB has high gain bandwidth and they will not operate approximately well. So we go for CE-CB combination for exact and accurate values. Darlington pair contains CC-CC pair. Here also we have impedance immatching, but CC can drive another second stage CC amplifier. For that we need to know some basic analysis formulas. And we have two conditions friends. First is designed such that its input impedance matches source impedance. Second stage is designed such that its output impedance matches load impedance. We all know that first stage is source impedance, second stage is load impedance. For analysis we should learn some formulas. Just remember current gain, input impedance and the voltage gain. Enough friends. We will go to the topic now. First topic is cascade RC coupled amplifier. It is CEC model. CE amplifier connected to another CE amplifier. In this we have already seen frequency gain in the coupling schemes. Now we shall see the input impedances, output impedances, gains by using H model, H parameter model, that is nothing but low frequency model. In that low frequency model, capacitor is short circuited. So CE is short circuited, so RE is also eliminated because CE parallel to RE in this, and HOE, HRE are very small values in CE amplifier, so we neglect in CE amplifier. In approximate model we only consider HIE, HFE is considered. The H model is like this friends. Source impedance, source parallel to resistor, and capacitors are removed friends. Capacitor is removed and we have R1, R2 parallel. We have written R1, R2, and the transistor is replaced by HIE, HFE, and at the collector RC1 is there friends, and the CC is removed, RC, CC, CE also removed. Next R1 parallel to R2 for the second stage R1 parallel to R2, and the transformer is, the amplifier is replaced by HIE, HFE, and at the collector RC2 friends, RC2, C2 neglected, RC2 is taken as load impedance friends. We will go for the calculations right now. CE amplifier input resistance is calculated by input resistance is R1 parallel to R12, R1 parallel to R2, HIE friends. It is the input impedance. So impedance of multi-stage amplifier, Ri dash equal to R1 parallel to HIE. Next output impedance is taken at here friends, RO2. It has high output impedance, so we neglect them. So RO2 dash equal to RO2 parallel RC2. Output impedance of C is very high. RO2 equal to infinity parallel to RCT. In the parallel we consider the least value, so RC2 is output impedance. Voltage gain we have the direct formula friends. minus HFE into RL dash by HIE. In this case, RL dash is equal to RC1 parallel to RC2 parallel to HI. You can see in the diagram, friends. Voltage gain of the second stage minus HFE into RL by HI, friends. In the diagram, RL equal to RC2. Please observe the diagram and follow this formula, friends. From the table, the voltage gain current gain formula is given by AI equal to AA1 into AA2. The current gain of C amplifier is minus HFE, friends, and the second stage also C amplifier, so minus HFE. Then total current gain equal to HFE whole square. Similarly, voltage gain formula, current gain formula, friends. This is about cascade RC coupled amplifier. Next we go to the cascode. Cascode amplifier is CE-CB, friends, not CB-CB, because CB can't drive CB and we get the less bandwidth, friends. We need more bandwidth and more gain. So in that parameters, to achieve that parameters, we use CE-CB. This is a CE amplifier, friends. The CE amplifier output is connected to CB. This is CE amplifier, friends. Because base is grounded, so we use this as CB amplifier. This is the circuit diagram for CE amplifier, transistor 1, transistor 2. Outputs of cascode amplifier, friends. High input impedance, because CB has very high input impedance, and CE has high bandwidth gain. CB has high input impedance, CE has high bandwidth and high output impedance for both. So all the parameters are successfully gained. And now we see the model analysis of cascode amplifier. AC equivalent low frequency hybrid approximate model, friends. In this also, amplifier is replaced by HIE, HFE, IB, and the second amplifier is replaced by HIE, HFE, IB, friends. This is a small formulas. We have high input impedance, high output impedance, so we calculated them, friends. Firstly, RI equal to RB parallel to HIE. We know RB equal to R3 parallel R4, friends, from the main diagram. Next, output impedance, RO equal to infinity parallel RL, because C amplifier has high output impedance, so we use least value, or output impedance equal to load resistance, friends. Current gain equal to minus HFE is the current gain of the CE amplifier, and HFE is the CB amplifier current gain, friends. The total current gain equal to AI1 into AI2, friends. It is nothing but minus HFE square, friends. Next, voltage gain. Total voltage gain equal to voltage gain of first amplifier into voltage gain of second amplifier. The first amplifier voltage gain is given by AI1 RL dash by R1, where RL dash equal to HIE by 1 plus HFE, and the second voltage gain is given by AI2 R2 by RY2, friends. These all formulas can be derived from a small table which is given before this session. And the next topic is Darlington pair. In the Darlington pair, CC amplifier is connected directly. Emitter follower pair it is called as, because common collector. What is the input is given, it is followed by collector. So emitter follower. CC has high impedance, low output impedance. The first stage CC has low output impedance and it has high input impedance. There is mismatching, friends. So we directly couple them, then it may gain some extra impedance, and first stage CEC amplifier can drive second stage CEC amplifier. Second stage input is low because output of first stage is low. So to drive second stage, we directly couple the two stages. Outputs of CC pair. What is the achievements we have done by pairing CC? High input impedance, high current gain, low output impedance. Because of mismatch of impedance of second stage, we use low frequency exact model for the first stage, because first stage has high input impedance, low output impedance, but the second stage has low input impedance, low output impedance. So we go for approximate model. The circuit diagram for Darlington pair. CC is directly connected to the CC, friends. As discussed, the approximate model for second stage. From the diagram, we can draw this diagram. Second stage CC amplifier can be written as approximate model. So we consider HIE, HFE, IB2 and the emitter current, base current, input impedance of second stage. Current gain is given by AI2 equal to I0 by IB2 friends. Here I0 is nothing but minus IE2. So we written minus IE2 by IB2. Again IE2 is applying nodal analysis at node A. IE2 is equal to IB2 plus IC2. So we put IE2 equal to IB2 plus IC2. Put to second equation in the first equation. We get AI2 equal to minus IB2 of 1 plus HFE by IB2. So AI2 equal to current gain of second stage amplifier is given as 1 plus HFE. Again we calculate the input impedance. RI2 equal to V2 by IB2. Input impedance V2 by IB2. Voltage by current is the impedance. So apply KVL to the load. To the load KVL is applied. V2 equal to IB2 into HIE friends. Current into resistance is the voltage. IB2 into HIE. Next I0 into RE. We have only two currents I0, IB2 multiplied with the resistances. So V2 is equal to this value friends. From this we know RI2 is input impedance is equal to minus HIE plus, from the equation 1, minus HIE by plus I0 by IB2 into RE. RI2 equal to minus HFE. I0 by IB2 from the above. I0 by IB2 value is 1 plus HFE. So we replace here friends. 1 plus HFE into RE. So the input impedance is given by 1 plus HFE. And since HI is very less than 1 plus HFE, we directly write RI2 equal to 1 plus HFE into RE. We have analysis of second stage. We have input impedance and current gain. Now let's go to the first stage analysis, which is exact. We consider all the parameters. This is the circuit diagram friends. First stage current gain is given by AI2 equal to IB2, output current by input current friends, IB2 by IB1. Again IB2 is opposite direction of IE1 friends, emitter current. So we write minus IE1 by IB1. Since IE1 is equal to, it is the opposite direction where IC1 is coming at node A, IB1 coming at node A. So we can write as IE1 equal to IB1 minus of IB1 plus IC1 at node A. Apply KCL. Again put to 2 in 1. Put this IC1 value in the first equation. IE1 equal to minus IB1 plus HFE into IB1 plus HOE IE1 RL1. By simple calculation, you can clearly see the calculation. We can find the current gain of the first stage of the CC amplifier, which is equal to 1 plus HFE by 1 plus HOE HFE RE. And the input impedance is calculated by input voltage by input current. Apply KVL to loop 1. By seeing the diagram, VA by IB1 loop, when we apply loop IB1 into HIE plus HOE into IC1. Similarly, we have written all the equations friends. All the voltage equations are written and each and every step is clear. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. This is the input impedance of CC amplifier. Next, output impedance or output resistance is given by RO1 equal to HIE plus RS by 1 plus HFE. Since admittance equal to 1 by resistance, we know the some values, some standard formulas. HIC equal to HIE, HR equal to 1. This is friends, this is output impedance derivation value. Overall current gain equal to A into A1 into A2. We know these formulas from the second stage and from the first stage. Calculate the total current gain, total voltage gain, friends. This is all about the first part in the multi-stage amplifier. We will see in the next video second part, friends.